My name is Hannah Ajoge. Right now, I'm a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Western Ontario in Canada. I am a Nigerian. My work cuts across several fields: molecular biology, epidemiology, and bioinformatics, and to an extent, computational biology. Especially in the developing world, there is more women infected with HIV, and there's a higher chance of women being infected compared to the male partners. And so any research that will be done in HIV will definitely directly impact the number of women that will be infected, the number of women that will be able to manage HIV, because at present we don't have a cure. My PhD work was a molecular epidemiology study of HIV among pregnant women in north central Nigeria. And I think to an extent why I chose to work with pregnant women was not just because that it is going to be they are going to be easily accessible to me, but because I also felt like as a woman I should do something that will impact and that will represent women directly. And that's why I decided to work on that. When women have families, most of the time, they might have the lion's share responsibility of taking care of the children, and that may limit their output. In my own case, it's a bit different because I happen to be married to someone who is a researcher and very understanding and who helps me to share the work at home. But in most other cases of other women, they might be married to people who doesn't understand what research is all about, and they will not tolerate the person going to this lab 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to do work. They might become suspicious. And if they also come from a culture where women do all the domestic work, they may not give a helping hand to her. And my type of research needs a lot of time, it needs a lot of detail. In fact, you work 24 hours a day, most of the time. When a fellow woman tells you you can do it, then you will feel like if she could do it and she's telling me I can do it, then I can do it as well. Even as a child, I looked up to people like, even in the olden days, like people like Queen Amina of Zau Zau in Nigeria. I heard of their story, and I also looked at people like Queen Elizabeth in UK, and I felt just like them. They could rule the world. They could rule their world at that time. I'm interested in research. I could also rule my research. If there is a policy that is accommodative of scientific research in a country or in a community, then it will be an advantage to women, not just the scientific community alone. Because, for example, if there is better remuneration of scientists, then a woman, for example, who has a child can be much more attracted to continue in science because she will be able to provide means to take care of her child when she's trying to pursue her career at the same time. OWS gave me postgraduate PhD fellowship, a sandwich PhD. In fact, they were ready to give me a full PhD scholarship, but I opted for the sandwich option because I wanted to impact my population. Because with the sandwich option, I could collect samples from my country, run it outside my country, and come back to produce results that would directly impact my country. And OWSD did a great work by providing my accommodation, providing my flight, providing everything I needed to go to the host country and do my research and come back. And as a result of that, I've been able to publish 3 great publications, and as well as conference papers.